6318 South Pulaski interior. So this is a lathe and plaster ceiling that is going to get removed. In the current set of drawings, they are calling out a open ceiling, and we will bid it that way. The probability, though, is that the imaging center will not be able to have an open ceiling just because of the cooling requirements. And on the rehab portion, we don't know if we'll meet the energy code with that open ceiling. So some exploratory demolition has been done here. And that bow truss looks dry and in good shape. It'd be a shame to cover it up and not leave it exposed. But we will bid it exposed. And so we had some water in here. The floor is lifted up over there. So it definitely needs a new roof. This is the back wall. The bathrooms, the new bathrooms are gonna go pretty much in this area here. We have an uninhabitable basement just because of the height, and the joists run north to south, so any of the plumbing is gonna have to go underneath the joists. This is that rear door that we can access the alley through. This is going to be a new steel stair. This conveyor system obviously comes out. We have an existing Flexicor floor in the back under which the equipment will sit. We're going to have to add some beams and some columns. There is an incinerator back here that will remain just because it's already here. All of these furnaces and ducts will be removed, and the basement is littered with these cracks and this efflorescence. It looks as though that there's some hydrostatic ground pressure, and this crystalline salt is being pushed up through these cracks. I can't smell any mold. It smells relatively a little damp, nothing major. I think that just might be a leaky water line. There's also a leak in this corner of the building, which would be addressed with the roof. The sewer gets picked up actually here and back, and it probably runs underneath the slab. So we would need to put a camera in and check for its integrity. But the bathrooms being basically in this location anyway would just get tied here underneath the joists, and the rest of the space would stay open. This is an old boiler system or what this is, but this comes out. We do have some type of pump here. I didn't notice this before. So we have a sump. I don't see what feeds into it, but that is a good sign. All of this shelving, oh, we have a door here. All of this shelving is going to get removed. There's quite a bit of it. This is where the liquor store used to store its bottled goods. And this is our lead service. Currently, looks like we have a 2.5 inch OD. It's a 2 1/4 inch outside dimension of this lead pipe. The plans call out for what that has to be changed to, but if possible, we'd like to torpedo underneath the sidewalk and not have to replace it. In the four corners, we are catching some of the storm and bringing it underground, and that will remain. We're not changing that. And the gas comes in through the front and then runs all the way back, and that's where the FlexiCore portion is. That gas meter will remain in that location. The architect believes that there is no asbestos in the building, and we will assume the same. So that's another active leak. And another active leak, which looks to be more, I think, from the cast iron than from the roof itself. The interior dimensions, which I'm sure are on the drawings, so we have 10-foot ceilings. (104 feet 3 inches by 57.8). So we've got 6,023 feet on this floor.